Trump is ignoring markets at his own peril, just as former British Prime Minister Liz Truss. US President Donald Trump's tariff hikes have spooked the market, as the seemingly radical economic plan from former UK Prime Minister Liz Truss did in 2022. London CNN, Donald Trump has repeatedly ignored the warnings from businesses and economists against imposing tariffs on imports into the United States. His tsunami of levies has bloggens the stock market and wiped billions of dollars off Americans' retirement account. Before the 47th U.S. president, there was another blonde with a distasteful economic orthodoxy, setting fire to financial market. The farewell of Liz Truss should be required reading for Trump. A little over 2 years ago, the then British Prime Minister attempted to push through thorough, massive, unfunded tax cut, decimating UK government bonds before she was forced into a humiliating climb down. The episode ultimately cost Truss her job, earning her the title of British shortest serving premier and the rare distinct of having spent fewer days in office than it took the lettuce to decompose. Trump's job looks secure as the US and UK government systems are different. The president and his policymakers have also surprised investors with the level of market playing they are prepared to withstand to implement their radical economic agenda, but their tolerance is not infinite. Analysts tell CNN. Ross Mayfield, an investment strategist board, a financial services firm, believes that there's way too much private wealth tied up in the equity market for there not to be a point beyond which Trump feels forced to change to course on tariff. Financial markets are ultimately king, he said. A trader on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange on March 11, 2025. Trump says he believes the tariffs are silver bullet for America's economy, a means to boost extdomestic manufacturing, raise the money to eliminate the U.S. budget deficit, and cut income taxes and extract concessions from other countries on trade and the other issues. But businesses and economists argue that instead import duties raise the prices for American producers that use imported input and for consumers, while retaliatory tariffs imposed by other countries lower demand for American products abroad. Trump has admitted his tariff plan will cause a little disturbance and has declined to rule out the possibility of the recession. Last week, Goldman Sachs said there was now a 20% chance of such a downturn in the U.S. over the next 12 months, up from 50% previously. Economists at JP Morgan have also upped the probability of the U.S. recession this year to 40% from 30%, saying in a note last week that less business-friendly government policies are partly to blame. Investors, too, have turned gloomier. As the market closed on March 14, the S&P 500 index has fallen 8.32% since its record high on February 19. The tech-heavy Nasdaq composite has cratered 12% since hitting its all-time peak in December. Uncertainty over the direction of Trump's chaotic trade policy is another downer. Target TGT recently predicted that America will pull back on spending due to a lack of clarity on tariff, and the KSS said the economic uncertainty was taking a toll on consumers. Delta Airlines went even further, cutting its earnings forecast Monday due to a fall in confidence among consumers and companies caused by increased macro uncertainty. Uncertainty is a buzzkill for a business community, and in turn is a buzzkill for investors, said Kevin Gordon, a senior investment strategist at Schwab. We are hearing verbatim from businesses that they are just not able to make spending plans. So far, Trump seems unmoved by a market reaction. Markets are going to go up and they are going to go down, but we know that what we have to rebuild our country, he told the reporters Tuesday. Trump did not demonstrate the same non nonchalance during his first term, said Paul Donovan, chief economist at UBS Global Wealth Management. That shift in attitude has itself unsettled investors. Markets had expected that the negative reaction of equity investors would lead to some reappraisal of his policy position, Donovan said. The Truss turnaround. Trump has the twin flame in Truss. In September 2022, Truss began her 49-day stint as Britain's prime minister with a seemingly uh, audacious economic plan, slash taxes by the tens of billions and pay for them by borrowing more rather than cutting spending. When she unveils this so-called mini-budget, bond investors ran for the exit, worried about the sustainability of the British government finances. The sell-off in UK bonds or gift drove up the cost of a mortgage. Some pension funds that had invested in gift are pushed to the brink of the insolvency, prompting a Bank of England to step in. The market mayhem ultimately forced Truss to scrap her calamitous project. Liz Truss, seen after delivering a speech on her last day as British Prime Minister outside the number 10 Downing Street in London in 2022. Like Truss, Trump may eventually have to back down, as he has already done with some of his measures. For example, he has backed off from or delayed some of the most severe threatened tariff, including up to 60% of tariff on all imports from China, each much lower currently, and 25% blanket duties on Canada and Mexico. And last month, he temporarily reinstated the so-called de minimis provision, which allows the packages worth less than $800 to enter the U.S. duty-free. Donovan at UBS offers an explanation. DHL turn up at your doorstep and say, here's your product, but before you hand it to you, you need to pay $30 to the U.S. government, where the trade taxes are likely to be very visible to voters. President Donald Trump has retreated very quickly, he noted. By contrast, the impact of, say, the 25% tariff on aluminum import, which came into force this week, is less material for the end consumer. Donovan estimated that the extra tax could lift the prices of a 6-pack of beer by 1.5 cents, or perhaps not at all if the cost is absorbed along the supply chain. mark as the ultimate arbiter. Ignoring the market reaction to policy announcement is the risky bet, not least because that reaction has the bearing on the wider economy. Jack Irvin, the founding partner of Crescent Capital, a Chicago-based wealth management firm, believes the stock market will be the ultimate arbiter of Trump's economic policies because it influences all important consumer spending. Americans are tracking the slide in the value of their stock portfolios and retirement pots will feel less wealthy, Irving said, and rein in spending on non-essentials like vacations and restaurant meals, and Trump could only ignore the negative domino effect on the whole economy for so long. Mayfield Baird agrees, noting that Trump has many tools at his disposal to calm investors. President Trump can downshift the trade and tariff rhetoric and focus on the things that the market will really enjoy, like a tax cut. Deregulation, he said. Trump's tolerance for pain, he noted. The level of market turmoil he is prepared to put up with before changing track tech is greater than investors had anticipated, but it is not limitless, he said. Echoing Irvin, he added, I'm a believer that the market is the ultimate arbiter of this sort of thing. Just ask Truss.